Elise, thanks. First alert update right now out of Green Bay. Elijah White sentenced to 12 years in prison, 14 years extended supervision in the 2024 shooting death of Brandon Ramirez. The case stems from a drug deal on Burner Street. White, one of 5 people originally charged. He'll be given credit for time served, just under 2 years. In court today, White apologized to Ramirez's family, saying he's not the same person he was. He wants to use his prison programs to help turn his life around.
I started doing drugs to numb the pain, missing out on school, and hanging out with the wrong people. But that does not justify my actions.
White also joins Darian Pinchard, who was sentenced in this case prior, Dion Richardson, Nigel White, and Rosemary Williams, also all charged in this case.